Disguised F1 star sneaks into the Mexican Grand Prix, stands to observe first practice, and is almost stopped by security. Can you guess who it is? A disguised F1 star sneaked into the grandstands to witness first practice at the Mexican Grand Prix on Friday, before capturing a selfie of him lurking in plain sight within the crowd. Sporting a green wrestling mask and a thick black overcoat, the driver went incognito in the stands so that he could observe F1 vehicles on track for the first time in years. There is lot riding on the Mexican Grand Prix after a spectacular race in Austin last weekend, which saw Max Verstappen cut the gap on McLaren trio Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri to set up a three-way duel for the world title. The camouflage driver in Mexico was none other than Mercedes star George Russell, who took to social media to proof his cunning undercover mission on Friday. Sharing a selfie of him in the grandstand, Russell commented on Instagram, "Haven't watched F1 cars on track in years, so found a way to sneak into the stands whilst Fred was driving my car." His covert stunt became popular among followers, with his Instagram post chalking up almost 1 million likes at the time of writing. F1's official Instagram account later published footage of the veiled mission, named Undercover George. "Someone's borrowing my car. I'm not seeing an F1 car on track for a long time, so let's go," Russell remarked at the start of the video, before putting on the mask, black glasses, and thick jacket. The Mercedes driver buried his chin in the coat as he proceeded up the grandstand steps, attempting to disguise his identity. He then took his seat and started shooting footage of the cars on his phone, before endangering the covert mission by shouting, "That's my car," to the person behind the camera. After a few tiny exchanges with supporters, Russell ran down the steps and ripped off his mask, happy he had managed to watch first practice. "That was warm. I enjoyed it," he remarked, before moving toward security. Russell, who earlier this month secured a new £30 million per year deal at the Silver Arrows, jumped over the security barricade to the surprise of security staff. Security held out an arm to stop him before recognizing it was Russell, giving him a thumbs up as he sprinted through. "I enjoyed that a lot," Russell remarked. "To be honest, I'm not seeing an F1 car on track for years and years. So it was cool. Good to see what everyone else sees." Russell also commented about the act in a short chat with Sky Sports on Friday. "When you're an F1 driver, you can't watch F1. It's uncommon you get the chance to go out," he remarked. "But I try to do something semi-normal, and you know what? I didn't get identified too much. And I enjoyed it." George Russell's masked adventure at the 2025 Mexican Grand Prix will go down as one of those deceptively small but culturally significant moments in Formula One. A flash of spontaneity that revealed more about the sport's soul than 100 press conferences could. At its simplest, it was a bit of fun. A driver wearing a wrestling mask, sneaking into the stands, and nearly being stopped by security. But in that playful act, Russell managed to blur the boundaries that separate athletes from audiences, competitors from fans, and spectacle from experience. For a few minutes, one of the most recognizable figures in world sport traded prestige for anonymity and rediscovered the wonder that first drew him to racing as a child. That small, human act carried profound symbolism. Formula One is a sport that thrives on control, on telemetry, precision, secrecy, and perfection. Drivers are trained from adolescence to embody professionalism, often at the expense of spontaneity. Every gesture, every comment, every Instagram caption is monitored through layers of management and media strategy. And yet, Russell's undercover moments slipped through all of that. It wasn't a campaign or a gimmick. It was curiosity in its purest form, an athlete yearning to reconnect with the visceral, unfiltered joy of the sport he loves. The choice of venue, Mexico City, magnified that symbolism. The Mexican Grand Prix is famous for its carnival energy, a place where fans wear masks not to hide, but to celebrate identity. Russell's green Lucha Libre mask was both disguise and homage, a way to join the culture around him rather than stand above it. By engaging with that spirit, he didn't just observe Mexican fandom. He became part of it. That decision reflected humility, humor, and respect, qualities that stand out in a world where superstar athletes often seem distant from the people who cheer for them. From a psychological standpoint, the moment also revealed a universal truth about human ambition. No matter how high one climbs, the heart longs for simplicity. For Russell, the thrill of being a driver is undeniable, but the thrill of being a fan never truly fades. Watching his own car roar past, feeling the crowd's energy, and hearing the engines echo through the grandstand reminded him, and the rest of us, that passion is cyclical. The line between participant and spectator is thinner than we think.